one of the things I also really love about the collection, having just seen it once, is that it isn't just focused on one particular type or media or necessarily one decade or thought in terms of design. I mean, it's very judicious in looking at a variety of materials from, what I said before, plastics and glass and bakelite, but also going into interesting uses of wood and ceramics, and I think that's great, and metalwork as well. I mean, it really gives you a well-rounded perspective. I mean, I think that Michael's collection in particular should be on tour for for students to come in, because you really learn a lot about modernist design. I mean, this is material that was popular at a certain moment and has become popular again over the last several decades, but museums are just in the last 10, 15 years, really collecting this material in depth. At least major American art museums are. And that's good, because the material is fast disappearing. When you look at it, you can really see how it fits into design and style continuum, and ideas about how it's influenced by material of even decades, centuries beforehand, too. It's that past informing the present idea, which I really love as a museum curator, but it really, takes the material all the way up to our age, which I think is just great. I had no idea I'd see such collections in depth, which I thought was truly wonderful. And, they're very distinct in their own right, the collections, in terms of the material is really wonderfully diverse. You compare something like what many might think of as folk art with streamlined modernist design. It shows how these seemingly disparate materials really can't complement each other, and I think that that's just wonderful in Barbara and Michael's space. One of the things that I was really struck with in going through, and of course I've only been one time, but I was just amazed by the array of materials. I mean, it reminded me in many ways of the European Wunderkammer idea, these cabinets of curiosities, where you have just a variety of exotic porcelains and jewels and corals and ostrich eggs and things of that sort. Only in this case, it's replaced by comparing bakelite with glass and plastics. These materials that have really helped to define the modern age. And I think it's a very cool concept. What Michael has done in particular with that streamlined modernist collection is something that, that museums are trying to do now. Major museums in this country are trying to build modernist design collections with that kind of breadth and depth. And it's just really a feast for the eyes to behold. I mean, there's always, I can imagine only from what he's told me that there's something new every time you go to visit, because there are constant rotations. So I'm certain that I want to take advantage of all opportunities to come back again and again.